Hello everybody, welcome back to the Game of Muscle YouTube channel live, where we're doing race number 3 of the Porsche Community Legends. Yes, it's the event where filthy influencers are being invited to do battle amongst actually talented people. This time it's in the Porsche RSR 2019, the 911 RSR 2019, and we're taking the car with the RSR to a track known as Spa. It's going to be interesting. We've got a little bit of practice before the race begins, or the races, should I say. There's one race, 20-minute race, and a 35-minute reverse grid race. A little bit of practice before, get our stuff set up, and then proceed to be pummeled because this car's a tricky Mickey. Hello there, guys. Remember, of course, if you're new, to like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell with your forehead. Hello, George Utner. Can't you get the RSR now, George? Isn't it in the get you get it if you got qualified in the top 500? You got it for free. I think I actually came in the top 500. Well done, me. Happy biscuit time. Guys, check out George Ortner's channel, by the way. I hate him. I like his content though, but I don't like him. Idiot e-bike cyclist. They're the worst. Not real cyclists. But check out his channel. Click on his name. Type in George Ortner. Really chill. No one vapes and drives like George. He's on the limit of vaping and driving. Car will be out soon. Now, there you go. Inshallah. Inshallah. Point your sim rigs towards Mecca. It'll all be okay. I like the Game of Muscle selling out and gets paid for sim racing. You gotta. I'll sell out doing stuff I enjoy for sure. Joshua Camrada. Hello. So we have the old. Someone gave me a good tip for fixing this control binding shenanigans. Basically, you have to set up 2 profiles with different wheel rims, and that fixes this. But hopefully, maybe someone in Sector Reno 3 can see this, and they'll be like, hang on, we can fix that. But as it is right now, one of my hobbies is indeed doing this every time we load the game up. Right, front, rear, sorted. Hello. Hello, V Monique. Freakily, I can't remember when Game of Muscle kept it real in mainly day debate. He did mean daily porridge and bananas. I need more bananas, to be honest. Definitely need more bananas. I've run out. I need to go shopping again soon. I really don't want to. I just need milk. I really don't want to go shopping, to be honest. I need to. I could order it on the internet, actually. I might do that. It's just a bit of a rip-off, innit? Hello, Gabinator. My air conditioning unit arrived. I would show it off to you, but it's bloody heavy. I think I killed the postman. We've got aircon. We can. When the global warming strikes, I'll be global cooling. I'll be alright. Polluting the environment even more with 3,000 watt air conditioner and a 3,000 watt sim rig, but you know. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Don't tell Greta. She'll come after me. I'll just put her on a sailboat. She'll be fine. It's portable aircon, so it's crap, but it should be just enough to take the edge off. Last year in the summer, it got to like 38, 35 degrees, 36 degrees in my basement with my sim rig on. I couldn't stream or do video. It was like that was too much for me. I know if I was Australian or something, they'd laugh at me, but that was too much. That was too much for me. Oh, is it on screen? I'll fix it. Hang on. Sometimes it doesn't refresh. I have to manually redo it. There we go. It should all spam up in a few minutes. Hello, Fezz Fox, furry boy. Fezz Fox, do you use VR chat? I'd imagine furries would love that. I was watching some more stuff on like full body tracking. And I was thinking, oh, you know what? Furries would love that. They'd absolutely love it, because you could actually look like an animal rather than a man in a fursuit. Yeah, you can actually pull it off. Personally, if I was a furry, I would be a turtle. I would be. What would they be called? They've not got any fur. I'd dress up as a 1980s animatronic Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Yes, before I get ground down. I have energy at the start, and then it slowly dwindles. Pyrex team. Oh, it's a tankard from IKEA. It's my IKEA tankard. Let's get these wheel settings here. I don't know why there's no reason why that chat's not working. I don't know what to do there. Has Streamlabs done an update, maybe? Let's try doing something here. I know some of you are like, why does he care about the on-screen chat? Well, it's quite good for people watching the mobile phone that want to see the chat without having the YouTube stuff. This might work. Scaly? Check this out, guys. Editing on the fly. So if, yeah, it must have been like a memory thing with OBS, because as soon as I put the new one in, it fixed the old one. So I probably need to open and close OBS would have fixed it, or doing that, whatever I did, caused it to probably. There we go. Sorted. Great. Scalies are like, I knew a guy at university that was into that. They make furries look good. Yeah, let's not go into this bizarre. I mean, you know, what's worse? I mean, are Trekkies worse than Scalies? What if you like dressing as that? Wow, these. Turn that down a bit. Good sounds in this game. Whoa! Whoa! Is that a new tire scrub sound? Since I last played this. I wouldn't buy the full package for 100. No, I'd wait for a sale and then pick it up slightly reduced. You don't need the full package, to be honest. You just find, you try the content out free. You kind of just want the tracks and then whatever car you like to drive. And yeah, if you are buying it, buy VRP through the Race Room store. It's gone for sale for like 40, 45, 50 quid before. Hang on, what are we coming up to? Are we coming up to like a holiday or anything where there'd be a sale? Oh, we need to get the HUD elements on the screen, guys, as well. This is the Porsche 911 RSR 2019, so the latest Porsche that they, you know, they use it in loads of stuff. They use it like endurance racing and slightly faster than the GT3 car. I quite like I like Porsches in general in real life. They, well, apart from the fact that you go deaf if you're within 200 meters of them. They are the most harsh sounding vehicle I've ever heard. Not the loudest necessarily, but like, if someone was to design a sound that makes you feel like your eardrums are falling off, the Porsche 911 is the noise. If you wanted to disperse a crowd, you could just drive a Porsche RSR next to them. They'd soon go out of the way if you rev your engine. Mind you, they'd be deaf within 5 minutes and then they'd just stick around. Spec Miata with a ricer. We've got some gits near me that has a motorbike. Hello, Johnny Cage, hello. I might need to take a bit of TC down. In an hour? 6, or is it 6 p.m? I believe it's at 6 p.m. Race 1. Oh, Steve Brown, Super GT, guys. I think he should be live streaming this as well. Check out his channel and flag it for spam. Hello, viewers. Super cup of tea here. I might move my camera a bit further forwards. Right. Optiones, controliones, force of feedback ease. That was all okay. We'll put that on 20. I want to move my seats. Seat, there we go. Seat. Seat. Mirror. Mirror. Track IR. I want to get track IR, you know, for flight sims. I might pick it up. I might do it. I never got, I don't know about you guys, but I built my own free track IR, it's called. It's like a freeware version of it. But I used to play I used to play Armour a lot. Armour 1, Armour 2, and Operation Flashpoint. And those games, they kind of forced you could hack in free track. I also used to play a lot of flight sims, but VR obviously does head tracking way better, and driving sims, track IR is crap with driving sims because it dislocates you from the car, unlike VR where you're always locked to everything perfectly. But track IR is really expensive. It's like 100 quid for what is a 60Hz webcam, which at the time when it first came out was actually quite good. Like most webcams were like 20Hz and not particularly good. And then it's like a clip with 3 infrared LEDs and some software that then maps your head in the game and you can adjust it. So as I say, I built a free track IR using a webcam and software, but it never really worked as well as the proper track IR. And I might try real track IR. I'm surprised it's still in business though with VR getting rid of it. But if you're live streaming in 2D and playing flight sims, track IR is kind of necessary for flight sims in 2D. Nice one, Pluxorium. They don't give you the baseball cap, no. It is. Their pricing is really bad, but I mean, you know, they have a captive market really. And to be fair, their software is pretty good. So I get, you know, you're paying like 25 quid for the software. You're paying 35, 40 quid for the webcam. You're paying like 10, 15 quid for the clip. It's still, I think it's still, I don't think it's priced very well, but what else do I need to adjust here? On-screen stuff is what I need to adjust. Where's the HUD? Ah, here we go. Okay. Stop practicing. Jardia, you'll absolutely destroy me in this. You're not even going to have to... You could beat me with your eyes closed in this car. I've not practiced this enough. And Jardier's like a race room machine with these kind of vehicles. I think they should put ballast on Jardier's car, to be honest. Only fair. Also, I've run out of milk, so I've not got any tea, so that's not fair. Totally not fair. Here we go. Hello! Hey guys that are joining in. By the way, guys, check out Jardier's channel. Make sure to flag all his videos as spam and dislike. Report him to YouTube. Johnny Cage. Exactly. AI racing. It's a bit ropey, but you can DIY track IR with... No, I just went through that. Free track IR. You wouldn't use a phone. You use a webcam with as fast hertz as possible, and you build your own LED lights. We've done this. We've already done this. I've probably got a video on it. Oh no, this was before I actually made any videos. This is how I know it's not good with driving sims, because, well, you just end up setting it up to be like a snap left, look left and right. You love Jardier? Ah. Why are they taking pictures with flashes during the daytime? Woo! I like a bit of Eau Rouge. It's not that corner. It's not Eau Rouge. It's Redillion. You're talking about the wrong corner. Eau Rouge is the one that goes over the water. It's not the big one that everyone calls Eau Rouge. You don't know anything about race driving and race tracks. Ah, I told you. I know more than you. That is that conversation in a nutshell. Every time. Every time. Every time you're on Spa. Every time. I preempted it. Now no one could type it. They were itching. They were like, oh, I'm going to type it. I'll tell you what, guys. in about... in an hour, I will call Redillion Eau Rouge. And those of you that are watching now, and whoever points out that it's not... And you'll see, someone will point out, they'll go, actually... It's Redillion. We need to. What can we can shout? What can we call them? We have to think of a name for them. We have to think of an insulting term. No, it is a single word. Something to make... Oh, no, you type... Everyone... You go type in fish head. Everyone type in fish head when they do it. And they'll be like, what? There we go. And I'll try and do the fish head graphic. There we go. So save that. Those of you that were here will know when it happens. No, not now, Thomas. It's when they say that this corner's not that corner. What a plonker. Probably Barry, yeah. Actually. Actually. It's like the Rimmer. You know Red Dwarf? All three of you that watched Red Dwarf in the 80s. You know, you know the Red Dwarf you know the Rimmer character where he gets turned into like the pacifist protester. Huge error. And they're like discussing how they're gonna kill the thingammy, the what's it called? The monster thing that sucks onto your head and like xenomorphs it or something. I don't know. And he's like, well, I think we should hand out some leaflets. So funny. I think I might turn the track map off because it's bloody ridiculous. Maybe I'll put the static map on. Can you change the scale of graphics in this? This is the RSR, JK. Thanks for your comment on the video, JK, as well, yesterday. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. Oh, no, auto bin. That's just after I turn the force feed back down. Okay, we'll keep the force feed back up. Auto bin repair, auto bin replace. This is a great auto bin machine. Did you see the rotation we just did there? Right, can we hold... Is it K? No. What's the button so you can... move HUD elements around? Control K? I. No. L. No. M. There we go. Oh, you can't scale. But I can move this down here. I think there's an option of a static map, so let's put that one on. Hello. Oh. Gamma player setting you. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Static map's a lot better. Oh, oh, oh! It looks like a bird that's been run over by a lorry. That's better. It's hard to see, but it's better. The polymorph, that's it. Thank you. Words, how do they work? Right. Short pit lane, I know. You don't want the long pit lane. Mind blown, been playing this for 2 or 3 months, never knew you could move the HUD around. Well, have you seen the web HUD? Have a look into that as well. Web HUD UI, Google that. You'll notice that I think it's called Dash Web HUD UI. Check that out, and that allows you to fully customize the HUD. But I don't use it on my system for some reason. I get slowed down with it. I don't think everyone does. It just seems to be an issue I have. Got 30 minutes here to get a bit more practice in. Otter HUD. No, maybe I'll try that one next time. That might be what I was using. I don't know. I haven't got any biscuits now. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight, so I'm not eating biscuits and stuff. At the moment. That's the experience. I'd say it's quite experiential. Of all the experiences I've had, this has definitely been the most roomy of race room experiences. Every time I load the game up, I think, wow, this is a room of experience. And that's called locking up for that corner. One of my hobbies in driving sims is to miss the corners. I highly recommend missing the corner. Mission not last, pretty much. No, this is just a practice server before the event server goes up. The top guys playing this, the top 5 get to go through to the final, which is next week. The top 5 from the last 3 events. Hang on, no, we're on week 3. There's one. I know. Hang on, I'm confused here. Is there one more weekly event? No, this is it. So you, I'm getting confused here. Top 5 for the first week and last week and this week all go through to the final, where the top 3 in that final win like Fanatec DDs and good prizes. And it's also they'll also be racing against Porsche drivers that race in the actual Porsche, real world Porsche drivers. So that'll be cool next week. So should be interesting. But you know, it's always nice to have sim races against real drivers. Diminish their career achievements and rub it in their face. That's the objective, and that's, you know, that's what you've got to do as a sim racer. You want to make people that have spent a lot of money and time and financial risk in being a race driver feel bad about themselves. What other point is there to sim racing? You really have to get the line right through there. Look at, I really like the tyre textures on the road there. I like that in all the sims, actually. You know, where you have like the tyre, and on real roads, you know, where rubber's like gone on the road and you end up with that kind of blue, you end up with like a reflection of the sky off the tyre rubber, off the rubber marks. I don't know why I like that. This is something it's just a nice colour. It's like being at the sea. It's a bit like the ocean. Whoa! Okay. Did you try SnowRunner? I haven't, no. I mean, it does look good. My TC's set to 5 at the moment. This is a Porsche event, Fezz. I'm on the event practice server. Okay, you do have to be careful. There's no force feedback for that. Just go by the engine sound. Good to find that out in practice. I just kept my foot buried on the throttle there to see if the car would... oh, car behind is auto-binned. If the car would lose it or if we could catch that. Car lost it. TC2 is quite strong though, isn't it? Like, it goes... one is higher. Or is it lower? I always get confused by this. Different in every sim, it's like back to front. You can set the actual value in the game. I'm not sure what the defaults are. Yeah, I force normally, when I play race stream myself, normally force round about right. Yeah, 4's better. You want to... Hello, AN Turbosusa. Appreciate that, man. Well, I've got we've got 122 bloody channel members. I have to stream, otherwise I'm like stealing the money. so there's that. But I enjoy streaming. I have to do more videos though. It's hard to get the balance right between videos and streaming. At the end of the day, YouTube is a video platform, and if you don't do videos, your channel dies. So I have to get more videos out, but I'll keep streaming. Don't worry. But it's YouTube's annoying like that. They don't treat live streams like videos, which in some ways is fair, but it's like the platform's confused. So if you live stream on YouTube, basically you still have to do like if you really want to grow a channel, you have to do a video every day, every other day. You can't do a live stream instead of a video, if that makes sense. It just doesn't get listed in the same way. No, it doesn't count. It really doesn't work in the same way. No, Dom can't harass me in videos, so he doesn't enjoy them. He can't complain in a video in real time. Ah, yeah, you wait. We'll be doing the ultimate force feedback comparison, and everyone will disagree with us, so it'll have been a waste of time. Ah, thank you, Ayenta, but I've been getting good views. I'm not complaining. Like, I always feel super lucky that I'm able to do YouTube as a full-time job, and like, once you get past like 35,000-40,000 subscribers in something as niche as sim racing, I'm really, it's very lucky. So. That's the thing. I think once you get past a point where you can do something as a legitimate job and it's something you enjoy, then it's like, well, it's nice to do better, and you want to improve things. But if you're at a level where it's working, it's like, well, top notch. It's like if you're in a boat and it's not leaking and the wind's blowing, it's not a motorised boat, guys. It's a sailboat. You're sailing. As long as you've not got a hole in the boat, you've got to try and enjoy it before it sinks. On a basic level. Enjoy the boat before it sinks is what I say, because there's a lot of people that have boats that don't float. So, be grateful for your boat. It might not be a Monaco yacht. It might be like a little rusty rowing boat. But it's a boat. You know those like billionaires and well, multi-millionaires with those Monaco yachts, or not necessarily Monaco, but those huge yachts. They have a thing of like constantly having to have a bigger yacht than the next person next to them. It's like, and you got to be. I think everyone can do that. Not necessarily with yachts, but you can get lost in that mindset of comparison with something else that's bigger or seemingly better. And it's like, it's good to use other stuff as a, like, maybe if you need motivation in some ways, or you're like, oh, that, if you want that, it can be good to use that as something to strive for if it's a positive thing. But in a lot of cases, it's best to if you've got the boat, just concentrate on enjoying your boat as much as possible. Right, like, you can be pushing for a bigger boat. we're going with this analogy until it's dead. We're flogging this analogy. You can keep me going for a bigger boat rather than enjoying the boat you've got. And if the boat you've got is perfectly adequate, and also if your boat gets really big, this is what I don't understand. You have to have like staff and stuff on it. And it's like, well, how can you really enjoy that if there's so much to manage? Like, obviously, the staff are managing it, but then you have to, like, do you know what I mean? And there's only so much of it that you can really use and really, really enjoy. It's like if you owned, like, one of those massive houses. There's only so much of it that you could really enjoy. I'm just justifying being a peasant. I'm too poor to understand rich life. But I think it'd be much better to have lots of small houses around the world rather than like a couple of absolutely ginormous houses. Can you bake brownies? Yes. You can do DJ. I've got a video on how you can do it. It's easiest to do it with the Oculus Rift headsets because of the Oculus Dash. Now I want a boat. You really don't want a boat. Renting boats is a lot more sense than owning a boat, unless you're into sailing. If you're into sailing, owning a boat would be amazing. But if you're not innately into sailing, you really don't want a boat. I live near, relatively near to a harbour. Well, not right now, but I used to live right next to a harbour. Well, I used to live a few miles from a harbour where people would dock very expensive boats. And most of the time they're out of the water being fixed and painted, and you have to keep cleaning boats because they rust easily. I mean, composite boats aren't so bad, but you still have to do a ton of maintenance on them, or the pumps, or the engine. Like, it's constant. It's not, so it's like, unless you've got enough money to pay for someone else to do that for you, it's like, well, unless you love sailing and you like that and you've got a simple boat and you enjoy doing that, in which case, perfectly fine. Technically, I could go kayaking. But I wouldn't, because if I was to have an accident, I wouldn't want to have to go to hospital. Love boat. Boat stories. Welcome to Boat Talk on the Game of Muscle YouTube channel. I'd rather have one huge house. Marissa, you would have all your stuff in all the houses. You would have multiple copies. You peasant. You're thinking like a pauper. What if the zombies learn how to swim? Then you're in trouble. That's yeah. Unless they are, unless they are someone that genuinely likes the whole boating thing, you know. It's like probably a better analogy, given that we're sim racing and you guys are probably into motorsport. Motorsport isn't about racing a car on a racetrack in terms of what you're going to spend most of your time doing. I'm saying this as someone that's never owned a race car or a road car, so just ignore what I'm saying. But from my experience of talking to people that do a lot of race driving, and you know, when I've been around race teams and people that professionally race drive, 90% of the time is spent pissing around with stuff, not actually on the track. Well, like 99% of the time, actually. It's like getting sponsorship deals for all the off-season. But ignoring that, assuming someone's got a budget and they're not a pay arrive and drive type driver, it's like getting the car to the track, getting the making sure everything's working. You know, it's getting yourself to the different locations, having all the licenses. It's like, well, unless you really wanted all of that and you really enjoy that whole thing, it's like, well, you probably wouldn't enjoy even doing motorsport. It's like sim racing. It's mostly about banging your head against windows and wasting money on elaborate sim racing equipment to get closer to a reality that you can't actually achieve. But that, you know, if you enjoy that, it's okay. You just have to be aware that that's what you're doing. %95, what wheel should you buy? Yeah. Boats make you puke. I've never actually been sick on a boat. I've been in some really bad storms on a boat. Mind you, it was when I was a lot younger. Children don't seem to get... I don't think young kids get as seasick as adults. You know what? If people are pushing to drive on the absolute limit in this, there's going to be a lot of auto binning going on. Hello, Mr. Too Old. Yeah, once you get this corner, once you get into a locked up, once the rears lock up on this, if you turn, you spin. So, really, you're going to have to be careful of that. Captain Muscle and his merry subs. Well, talking about subs, the good thing with the submarine is, technically, it can't sink. I mean, I guess it could, if you filled it with water. As long as you don't fill it with water, you can't sink a submarine. You know, it already is sunken. My wheel is alive! Are we on 100 likes per hour already? Guys, give the tickle that like button some more. Is the pace bad as usual? Oh, I'm always bad, so it's, you know, that's a given. Let's have a look. Are we? How many likes are we on, guys? I can't see it on my screen. I know what I'm doing. Chill. Oh, we're on 100? Wow, in that case. Thank you, guys. 100 likes per hour achieved. Every stream we've been getting 100 likes per hour. YouTube big time, here we go. Sit. Sell your sim rig, move to a desert island with a nice boat. Have you flown IL-256? I have, yes. Oh no, not the World War one, no. The old one I have. Look at this. Where's Stephen? What's he doing? We've lost Stephen. He's not even in here. like I think the actual proper server's going up in a bit. Oh no, I hate adjusting my expectations. 200 likes per hour. Can we not go to like 125 or something per hour? I feel like that's achievable. He's on his yacht. Well, this is the thing. We're waiting for the Elon Musk Starlink to properly happen, and then with that, we're sorted. We can have a sim rig on a yacht, and we can sim race in the ocean. And if you're 2 miles away from any landmass, is it 5 nautical miles? There's no law. It's international waters. Well, I guess it's international law, but I mean, you know, do what you want. How many nautical miles is it? Someone Google. I think it's 5 nautical miles. I don't know what the difference between a nautical mile and a land mile is. I mean, you'd think that a mile was a mile, but maybe not. Ooh, we're 4 seconds off the pace. Bloody hell. We need to figure out who is using that as a troll account. Hang on. Why is a nautical mile less than a land mile? How does that work? Why would you do that? That's like Americans using inches and pounds instead of, you know. I mean, why would you bother, like, and name it the same thing? What? Why is a nautical mile different?
Throttle, throttle, throttle!
ISNT it called yacht instead of yod.
Thank you, repenting man. I'm not even sure what that was about, but appreciate that. Thanks for the donation and the support. Maybe Swole Ridge. I've not really thought about this whole boat life thing. Crows can't swim. Eagles can, though. I'm American, and I'm offended. So I need to know why a nautical mile is different from like a ground mile. Like, what is the like? A space mile's different from nautical miles and ground miles. I mean, this all gets pretty confusing. Oh, I think we're going to the other server. 1 degree of angle. What angle? I mean, we all know the Earth's flat, so that doesn't make any sense. Right, let's get on here. Remember to watch on the Porsche. The Porsche live stream. Here we go. Very, very good. £1 fish. Come and have a look. £1 fish. £1 fish. Come on, ladies. Come on. Come on, ladies. Come on. 5 for £3. 4 for 4. 2 for £1. £1 fish. I don't know how it goes. Right, 35 minutes practice. I think. Am I in the right session? That's the wrong thing to click. Oh, we're in. Where's the names we know? There's Jardier. Where's Stephen? His computer burst into flames. One nautical mile equals 10 cables. How many fathoms is that? It's the same as 1 angular minute on the... Oh, now we're talking about clocks. Ah! Can't cope. He was in the practice. Hello, Robert Good. Does the circumference of Earth vary, or is it accurate to the centimetre? What do you mean? Earth goes up and down, and then... Well, it's an oblique spheroid, isn't it? So it's kind of like flatter at the top and the bottom, wider at the centre, because the centrifugal force pulls it out. But then also, there's areas of Earth that have higher gravitational... yeah, it's more dense, like the mantle is more dense. So that causes those areas to potentially be more contracted, especially where it's water. Those areas will be contracted. Where there's less gravity, it'll be wider. Hey Virgillo, bomb Finn. Yeah, well, we can get Jimmy to say anything with a bit of manipulation. Right. It's all fixed set up for this. We ain't got no excuses. Oh. We've got different tyres though. I guess we're going to use soft tyres for the race. Do we have the... What's the chat room in it? Is it T for chat? No. U. Y. No. What's chat in this game? I don't even know. Anybody watching that's part of this event? Can you let me know what tyres we're going to be using in the race? I imagine soft will last for the 20 minutes for the first race. You're all mad? Hello, Chiledog. What's the chat button in this? I don't know why it's not displaying. Oh. Someone's left the game. I'm not sure what's happening here. Round tyres, thank you. Yeah, square tyres are okay, but they're not always ideal. I'm going to move this. There we go. Well, if you zoom in close enough, tyres will look flat for sure. Can anyone... Don't know who I can. I don't know if. Oh, I've got Jardier on. Oh, he won't check his phone whilst live streaming. Can someone ask Jardier in his live stream chat which tyres he's going to use for the race? That'd be good. I'd appreciate that. Jardier will know. He's like a race room expert. He's very used to racing the room. Why is he not streaming? He's joining in. Oh, maybe he's just going to stream the actual start of the race. Ah, well, okay. Maybe George Ortner would know. I don't know if he's live streaming. Hello, random. Look at that. Jardier in chat in the server. He's asking what tyres to use. Is he taking a piss out of me? Or is he actually asking for himself? Oh, he's actually asking for himself. So, he's making me not look like a noob. That's nice. I appreciate not looking like a noob for a change. By the way, guys, check out random Portugal signs last video. It's really good. He's drifting back in the drifting lands. He's back in his original form. That's the heritage of his channel. The toe gay. Why are you gay? Have you seen that video? Why toe gay? I need to do some drifting. Woo! Car behind me is faster through every single corner, and I don't know why. How is he driving quicker? What a little bugger. Please ban him. Let's follow the faster car. What is he doing to be quicker? I don't know what he's doing at all. I have no idea how to drive faster, but apparently I can brake better than him. But I can't drive through corners faster, so I don't know what's going on. It's fixed setup. He must have heavier shoes. That's all I can put it down to. But why is his shoes lighter on braking? You actually, I found with Race Room, the way to drive it quickly is you really have to drive quite on the front tyres into the corners, if that makes sense. So you drive into the corners slightly too hot than you would compared to iRacing and Assetto Corsa, and then so you've got driving a little bit too hot, and then the fronts bite in, and then it turns in. That, when I've done hot lap stuff, seems to be the most effective method. So you let the car go into the corner a bit hotter than you kind of intuitively want to if you're more used to AC and iRacing. And lean on the front tyres. What do you mean less FFB? Life is FFB. Need I remind you guys? I may have pressed the wrong button there. Of course it's true. I've done hot lapping in Race Room. I've actually bothered to do fast laps in it on my own whilst not talking. All hail the Church of Force Feedback, the glorious Church of Front End Feel. Feel the force feedback, the presence of the Lord. What's the button to get drivers' names on in this? Do you guys know if there's a shortcut for it? And now I need to bind it. I need to bind it. That's what it is. That's why it wasn't working last time. So I'm going to bind the traction control to this on my Fanatec wheel. These buttons here are really handy for traction control and brake bias front and rear. So we're going to use them. Driver names, where are you? Ah, D. Well, let's use this. Oh, C is real-time chat. What did I just set? Oh, there we go. We're getting there. Is force feedback the Lord, then Fanatec is the Archangel? May the traction be plentiful. There we go. Ah, where's the parrot gone? Oh, parrot's gone. Back. Thanks for pointing that out. Jesus, would have had some silly accidents without the parrot. The parrot positivity helps me get through those moments of despair. I think I did, Erwin. The stream is complete. Right there, just four laps ahead of you. Stream drinking game. I don't endorse alcohol. We're just still practicing at the moment. It's going to be total carnage. We're going to be fully dependent on people having an accident. That's how we're going to do well in this. I'm not last in practice, at least. I think it's soon. We took Eau Rouge good there, didn't we, guys? You can't downshift through there. Auto bins. He's doing it as well. Auto bin replace. Auto bin replace. Everyone's doing it, guys. You can't trail brake or turn it in or go on the rear through that corner. That's hilarious. You have to have got the speed. Like, you can't ride on the rears, otherwise you're done. Oil on the track. You definitely have to get the speed off before going into that. There's no, there's no like force feedback for that. For once it's at load there. Anyone else going to do it? Nah, these guys got the hang of it. That's going to happen in the race. If we just have to not push on that bit of the track at all. There's going to be carnage through there. Because the thing is, if you're reacting to someone spinning in front and you've already got the car turned in, that's it. Always adjust your force feedback settings, guys. before a race, that's the time to do it. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. Max fire alarm, fire alarm. Hello. It's not like car. I'm not totally up to speed with it. Sounds nice. Other than that, that's like what you're seeing on that corner. It's really nice. My force feedback's already on pretty high. Max fire alarm. Yeah, no, I remember when I said your name before. Yeah, you have to have got the speed. That just you can't get on the throttle either. Bugger me. I mean, maybe with the traction control on 3. So you can't brake or get on the throttle through that corner without risking death. Fair enough. Yeah, it does simulate cold tyres. I think we've got tyre blankets in quality there. Trying to get as much feel as possible without wonking it, because it's going to be, with this race, I don't have pace, so it'll just be a case of not crashing whilst being relatively quick. We are. I've already done the graphic. Unless we're on 200 likes, then we're on 200 likes per hour. I just killed someone. Sorry. I'm alright, Gašper. I'm desperately trying to get these settings on the force feedback as communicative as possible for the race. I am adjusting force feedback. Well, no, my inputs are based on the force feedback. No, I'm purposefully being overly aggressive so I can feel what the force feedback is doing, so that when it comes to the race, I'm not going to hopefully lose it in the same way, if that makes sense. That's why I'm doing that. I'm trying to get as much variation in the force feedback as possible, so I've got a range, so I can avoid accidentally pushing the car over the limit in the race. That's why I keep going back and forwards and adjusting it. So the thing with the understeer setting in race room is, if you set it too high, the understeer fall off is too aggressive, and you basically just, when the fronts lose grip, you just lose all force feedback, and so you're not getting any information. It's like solid, no force feedback. So you have to get the percentage right relative to the other settings, so that you have as large a range as possible to that fall off of force feedback, which then gives you the most range of force feedback information to then drive from. If that makes sense. Really, it's the kind of thing that you should be doing before, a long time before. You know, basically you should only mess around with input and force feedback. Like, you should be doing that hours, days before like anything where you intend to drive fast, because you'll build up a degree of muscle memory and input memory on a certain track based off that, those settings. So changing it can kind of throw you off a little bit. Well, I'm just trying to get the force feedback to help me feel where the limit is. As you guys know, I drive from the force feedback, I don't drive from the visuals. That's it. Sounds good, Freaky League. I've actually got a much better range in the front end. I think it's the front end, or it's just a range in the fall-off force feedback for grip, which preempts it that you know the car's getting close to the limit of where it will start to auto bin. I maybe could turn it down, but I'm quite happy with that. I just could do with like a brake vibration. I don't think this game has one. We'll be all right though. I think that's good enough, to be honest. Become king of what? Why not both force feedback and visuals? Because when something's visually happening in a simulator, it's already happened. It's too late to react to it, if that makes sense. Like, if you visually see the car moving relative to the road, well, it's already understeered. So it's too late to have adjusted what you're doing before that understeer happens. Whereas if you've got a range of force feedback and it feels slightly lighter, well, you know it feels slightly lighter before the car's actually started understeering. So that's why that's important. But if you're like an alien and you're doing like crazy hot laps, you're probably driving from visuals anyway. Like you're just driving a very specific line in a very specific input routine. Because that's gonna ultimately, for video games, going to be the fastest way to do stuff because you can just you can replicate the same thing over and over again because nothing changes in the sim. Yeah. So having that range of the force feedback allows you to be predictive without having to have preemptively learnt things to then be predictive, if that makes sense. So that's why having communicative force feedback makes driving it just makes picking up traction new cars more intuitive. It makes it quicker to pick them up because you don't have to have tested every single scenario to learn that you can't do it with the car, because you'll go through a corner and you'll be like, oh, hang on a minute, the car really is close to losing it through there. I know I can't push it that much more. Whereas if you didn't have any of that force feedback, you'd go through the corner, you'd be like, oh, it made it that time. You go through it again, you'd be like, oh, it made it that time. And then you go through it again, it's like, oh, it didn't make it that time. And then you'd be like, okay, so I have to go through it again slightly slower or slightly different. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, well, Erwin, a lot of simulators kind of force that, to be honest. iRacing without IIFFB forces that. ACC pretty much forces that. R-Factor 2, AC, Automobilista, good for force feedback, telling you what to do and everything. You know how it is at the Church of Force Feedback, preaching the force feedback, guys. Okay, you have no idea. Wow, you haven't experienced the glory that is bow down to the Church of Force Feedback. Bow down. A lot of people don't understand the glory that is high quality, high fidelity force feedback. It's quite sad, really. They've not been touched by the light or the DD wheel or even just the high quality force feedback. Once you've experienced it, you can't go back. It really does change your life once you've been enlightened. And to experience it, click the like button, share, subscribe, and click the bell for more. I think, not sure when the old, I think we've got like 4 minutes of practice left here. I'm sure the timings for this. Oh, we should be going to the, oh, 5:35. Okay. So 5 minutes. That makes sense. And it makes sense on here as well. they're all up to date on the clocks. Look out, we're pretty slow, guys. I'm just gonna get my little bathroom break in before this starts. Go to the Porsche channel. Their stream has begun. Go over there, click the like button, type in chat. Say Game of Muscle's totally the best and he's totally gonna win. Back in a second, guys. Here we go, guys. Forget that. Yeah. Off we go to quali. We've got a not quali last. Operation do not be last. Hello? No, we're all set. That won't count. Why not? I didn't cut the track. That's weird. Well, it's a warm-up lap. Why did that not count? We didn't cut the track there. That's a lie. It is a race room t-shirt. A random company sent it to me, which is nice of them. This like race room staff didn't even have any apparently. I know. We worked this out. We're already ahead of that. Jesus Christ! Tell Jardier to type in Jardier's chat. Type in Jardier's chat. It would be unfortunate if he were to spin. Let's plant the seed of doubt into his mind. Say in Jardier's chat. It would be unfortunate to apply too much brake pressure on one of the right-handers and spin. Psychological warfare. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't let me have this lap. Well, we'll see. This race entirely depends on Jardier crashing, and then I can laugh in his face and go, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. That's what I do. Otherwise, he'll be laughing in my face. Let's face it, I'm literally like the horse with no legs in the Grand National in this race. Team reasonably priced groceries. No, I would do, but there's people racing for serious prizes in this, and I don't want to deprive them of the chance of winning it. So I've got to behave myself. That's not the line through there. No, I missed the apex on the not on Eau Rouge, but on the previous corner because it gave me a track cut last time when I hit it. I'm scared to apex now. I've got to get a lapping. Got to get a banker in. Hello, Static Media. Okay, that wasn't good, but it wasn't god-awful. It was god-awful. I mean, I felt vaguely optimistic about that. That was the wrong feeling to have. I'm worried about the track limits, so I'm kind of dialing it back a bit, but now I've got a lap in. Although it was totally pointless because it was not good enough. But oh well. Oh, we're still last. We're getting there. We're so far off the pace. I'm obviously doing a corner totally wrong. Thank you, Brad K. Well, it'll be interesting to see where we finish. What a fail! I'm going to retire from sim racing after this. That's what I get for not practicing. I don't have the Delta. I can't put it. I would sort of drive more aggressively into the other YouTubers, but as I say, there's non-YouTubers that are they're driving for prizes, so it wouldn't be fair to, like, you know, to potentially deprive someone. Also, there's a whole point system and stuff and everything. So we've got to be. Well, I wouldn't put people off anyway, but, you know, I'd dial back the aggression in this in general. Just to, you know, it'd be really not a nice thing to do for other people. Wow, that went well, guys. Let's get on the grid here. We're bringing up the back. Scuba G Sim Racing, I haven't. Here we go. It's just a case of not knowing the car. Not practicing it. Oh, I'm not last! Guys, I'm not last! Oh, no, I am. I am last. the thing's broken. Ah, I am last. Oh well, here we go, guys. The names are all knackered at the top of the screen for some reason. It's alright. We'll make it up in the race. This is the race. I'm always crap in quali. Just got to avoid crashes and get through the carnage, basically. Jardia in front of us. Car trying to ram his way past us. It's not how you drive, mate. Why has everyone got the same name on this main board? Oh, so basically, everyone's just been... This is what's stupid with sim racing and track limits. If you just... basically, you're legally allowed to go massively wide there, so that's what everyone would have done in quali. I mean, I still should... It's my fault for not practicing it, but, you know... Try and take advantage of this. Thank you. Got accident in front. Watch out for that. See, people are that's a full-on track cut. Like with sim racing, how much you cut the track is so like, you know. Defending the inside line there. There's going to be a spin in front of us. I need to watch out for how to get past it when it happens. Oh, here we go. Whoops. Little bit of a track cut there. Better to do that than to crash. But yeah, that was pretty atrocious. Stuart's inquiry, guys. What's he doing? Jesus Christ! Schrodinger's race car there. Gotta leave space on the inside for the car to the right of me. We got past him there. I had to leave enough space, which compromised my speed through there, but to not take him out. I think he's got a hardware issue. He's pulled back. Bloody hell. Ah, is that poor Jardier? Yes. Of it. My virus I installed on his computer. I sent him an email with a link. Oh, that's a shame. Told you we'd beat him through deception and a lack of skill. Never. I can't defend that guy, he's already next to us. Never open links and emails, guys. I sent him an email which said it had an attachment for hot naked sim racing men. He couldn't resist clicking it, and look what it's done to him. Defensive on the inside there. To hold the inside line. Brick wall of muscle. Erecte vood. Car not wanting to slow down. Mate, I'd hate to be stuck behind Game of Muscle. That'd be annoying. I'm really on the limit of grip here, trying to be defensive and take defensive racing lines through these corners whilst trying not to lose speed. Really riding the limit of the tyres. Sorry, ex-Sanchez. Again, defend the inside of this. Great wall of muscle. You shall not pass. Plonk my car right in the middle of the track. No way past, matey. I'm sorry. Good luck entering this. Oh, it's a nice move. Credit where credit's due. Great pass by Mr. Sanchez there. I defended that as best possible. I could have broke a bit later, but I probably would have understeered into him. What? I'm not sure why we're going sideways there. But really good overtake by X Sanchez there. Nicely done. Nice and clean. It's a good job. Now, try and keep these guys stay in the draft. And hopefully, Mr. X Sanchez gets held up by the car in front of him, and then we might even get 2 places back if they, you know, there might be an opportunity there. Car behind him a little bit worried about. I know he's backed off. F. Hutchison. Second gear is probably better through that. Lesson learned. Probably defend that a bit more aggressive, to be honest. These guys are faster than me, though. Oh no, it's the lagger that just passed us. I'm not sure why my car seems... I just seem to be a bit slower. Strange. I'm probably not getting on the power enough. Whoops. Get back 0.1 seconds within 52 seconds. All right, fair enough. We can do that. There we go. Oh, carnage here.
What is the motive behind this demand?
Thank you, Craig Ricketts.
Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
We still love you, Gamer Muscle.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate the support. I'm trying to concentrate here. Thank you. I think what it is I'm not getting on the throttle soon enough. I feel like it's understeering, but it's not actually, and I need to just be more aggressive on the throttle because it will actually hook up. That's why they're pulling away out of the corners, because they're getting on the throttle sooner. I'm being too timid. So I'm fine on braking, but it's just on out of the corners, and they're not necessarily getting better lines through those corners. There we go, that's a bit better. What's going on with the timing? It's totally knackered. Peter Cripper behind us. Mate, he's just missed a break point. I've got... Dude. I've just got to get out of his way there. He completely missed the break point, so I just moved right over. There was no, you know... He didn't even need to pressure us there. He was catching us. Still a lap to go. He could have just overtaken us on the straight. That was really weird for him to go for it. Don't know why he literally had a free overtake here. I've just trundled through that very slowly. Here we go, another chance here. It is Sky Star, thank you. See if we can hold on to 18th here. Well, he's ramming me, and we've got two cars off in front of us. Let's go around them. Yeah, I'll take 2 places. Merry Christmas. We got punted in the arse on the auto bin corner. Managed to hold it together. Defend 1 place and gain 2. Thank you. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Slalom skiing. We started last here, guys, and these are the top 20 guys in this competition, so... Pretty good. Reverse grid. Yeah, what a result, guys, considering I'm shit. Considering I'm shit and these guys are fast, I'm happy with that. Just drove it nicely. We weren't particularly speedy. I was getting to grips with it as we were driving. But we, you know, we avoided the crashes. We didn't take anyone out. We started in last place. I mean, come on. Strong and stable. I stayed alert, guys. I stayed alert through the whole of that race. That's what it's all about. Yeah, considering we're, you know... I wasn't doing much chatting, though. Actually, not bad. Thank you, guys. What's this positivity? And we didn't practice. And we did no practice. Well, we did an hour beforehand. So, what I'm demoing is what you shouldn't do. Turn up, no practice. Well, an hour's practice. That's all you need. It's all right. Oh, thanks, Dom. That's it. That's the attitude. Dom's parents brought him up with a cane, a whip. Reverse grid, 35-minute race now. Tough love. They used to slam his head in the car door for punishment. Man, this Mohammed guy's lagging. Oh, we'll be on the Porsche channel, guys. Top 3. We'll be on the telly. On telly. I'm on telly. Should have put the logo on front of the car. You idiot! I've just been spun! You total idiot! Absolutely race ruin. Jesus Christ! What a penis! I just got rotated! I mean, what an idiot! Man, sim racing, guys! What an... We were having really good fun up front there. I did nothing wrong whatsoever. We were totally... I was as close as to the car in... Oh, for crying out loud. Bloody hell. There's always a penis. What a ruiner. What an arse. Oh, my God. Sim racing. Great, it's great fun, guys. It's great fun. I don't know. I was really enjoying the fact that we would have a little bit, you know, bit of defending, using the draft. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, at least I didn't take anyone else out with my spin, and at least I rejoined the track in a safe way. So, you know, I didn't ruin anyone else's race. That's all that matters, really. Just so frustrating. Still, that's sim racing. We've got to get back in the race, guys. We'll get places back. Come on. Last to first challenge. We've got 35 minutes, guys. Are you kidding me? There's a car at the inside almost rammed us again. It's a 30-minute race. You know, you've got to keep pushing. That's the thing of driving. I mean, even 35 minutes isn't particularly long. But that's why you have longer races, because, you know, it's what you do on average. You've got to keep collected, keep calm, carry on. It's, you know, stay alert, guys. I didn't stay alert. Shit. That is what I did wrong. I did not stay alert. If I'd have stayed alert, I wouldn't have had a car up the arse. Hey, it wasn't a car to the side that rotated us, Shumi. It was a car from behind. We were already on the limit. The car behind bumped us, which pushed us over the limit. It wasn't to the side of us. It was behind, and I had a car in front. So I couldn't straighten out because I would have hit the car to the side of me. There was no like sim racing thing I could have done to avoid it. If that makes sense. Like, you know, knowing that you're sensitive to being rotated, there wasn't anything I could do. Now, the bump was from behind that actually rotated us, not the car on the left or right. Yeah, I had cars to my left. I'm not arguing with you. It was the car behind that bumped it forwards that pushed us over the limit. If I was tapped from the left or right, car would have been fine. I mean, the car on the left probably hit us after we'd been bumped from behind. We can watch the replay. Caught a muscle it. I was actually carrying more momentum through there. I was worried I was going to hit the car in front. Accidents happening. Yeah, we're pushing. You've got to make the most out of an unrisen bread, and then you end up with a nice flatbread to dip in your curry. The real question is, why doesn't Race Room have Call of Duty kill cams? Oh, we've got another car off the road there. Don't make me hungry. 26 minutes to go. Hey, Marcelo. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'm in a really good mood. It's still really good fun. I'm really lucky to be invited to events like this. I'm lucky to be sat in a sim rig playing computer games, so, you know. Yellow flags! Nice. Good takeout. Thanks, man. Money's in the post. Moving on up. This is a Norton recovery partition drive. Defend the inside. I really need a biscuit. More yellow. Oh, Jesus. 360. Is that Jardier? 360 no scope from Jardier. I'm sorry, this isn't Counter-Strike or Call of Duty. Ah, well, that's it for Jardier. That must be upsetting for him. He's been beaten 3 times by a bold man in a sim rig. What was happening to him? Why was he doing that? This isn't time for figure skating. I think he's having hardware problems though, so it's not really, you know, it's not really fair. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a shame that I trained his dog to nibble his steering wheel cables. You guys don't know how hard it is to train a dog remotely over the internet to nibble someone's sim racing cables so that I can beat them in a driving sim. Bloody hell, the amount of time that took. 3 o'clock in the morning I'd wake up, phone his dog. Have you ever tried training a dog over a telephone without any treats? It's difficult, I tell you that. It's difficult. But we did it. The effort was paid off. One-hand driver is keyboard. That's how you drive all race cars, though, isn't it? Sounds like someone's making excuses to me. Whoa, thank you, mate. I know I was slow through there, but yeah, I mean, it was my fault for being slow, but it's a bit of a ramshackle from him there. Ramading-dang-dong. I know, but I don't trust this car's grip, that's the problem. Charlie's going to arrive at my front door. Whoa, we've got a spinner behind A. Mohammed, I think. I mean, guys, there's real-world races out there with no arms and legs, so Jardier's got no excuse. Man, don't you hate it when the guy just defends the inside every time on this? I could brake later on the inside. Oh, dude! He's lucky I lifted there, because he would have just took me out. I had to back off that to avoid him crashing into us there. Gee, what is it with people ignoring a car on the inside? It's like, if there's a car there, you can't just drive into them. I lifted off the gas completely so he didn't hit us. He was very slow into that corner initially as well. Because he'd got a funky line from overtaking us in the first place. I preemptively lifted before, because I knew he was going to turn into me. Because I could see his car coming across. Josh is racing with the keyboard, nice. Ah, Jesus Christ. Auto bin myself. Got on the throttle too soon. I think I've been punished in this race. Bus stop's not my friend. It's amazing how close the car is to spinning out of that. Even with the traction control on 4. I don't know, Marquis Goodwin. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I've never used Facebook Marketplace. Georgie's coming. Oh no! That's unacceptable. What has he done to it? Oh, I think someone's auto-binned, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. I mean, fair enough. You've lost control. You don't want to lose any more places, but defending when you're rejoining the track. I guess maybe I would have done the same thing. Is that Abgefahren? This is war now. Oh, you're out. So who's our held? We keep battling with him. And he seems to be... He's similar to pace to us, but he's way more aggressive driver than I am. When we've done the previous races. Ah. He is, I think he is a bit faster than us though. How you doing, Abgefahren? How come you're out? What happened? Did you get crashed or something? Held up. Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, I really need to have learnt a brake point for this part of the track. On this side of the track. So that we can brake later and defend it.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
Thank you!
Hello, James. Can you tell me what PlayStation 2 game this is? I'd love to get a ROM file.
Another auto bin.
Are you using an emulator or actual hardware? Can you share your OpenGL settings for PCSX2? Thanks.
Bloody Mr. Keyboard's
also,
behind
did
us.
You know Antoinne has an Alienware GSYNC monitor?
Thank you for that. Yeah, we did. I mean, he had to squeeze past though. I'm not bitter. I think it was a perfectly all right overtake that he did in this on the outside, because we're on the inside. I'm braking late. He has to squeeze past. He didn't take us out. That's the nice thing with race room netcode. You know, there was nothing illegal about what he did. It's a perfectly fine move. I'm trying to work out what they're doing. I was going to go around the left of them, and then they suddenly worked it out. I was like, I should have gone to the... I broke too late. I could have done a lot of things better there to take advantage of their accident, but... could not work out what was going on there. It was like a Rubik's Cube thrown in my face. Hey, random. Jardier's trying to beat us with a keyboard. This is just offensive. he's bump drafting us. Ah, oh, Jardier's such a penis.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
Hello again, James.
Oh, thanks,
You
Izzie.
seem stressed. Have you considered drinking
Oh
less
my God.
caffeine? It can be good for you or your sleep pattern.
Great, thanks for the
We're concerned
donation.
about you. You have been chilling very hard recently.
I have.
Take a break and
Oh
look
my
after
God.
yourself. Love you, babes.
I've been beaten by a keyboard! Sit. I have to throw my sim rig in the dustbin now. I'm going to phone up Fanatec. They're going to take all the gear off Jardier. I'll be like, Fanatec, Jardier's using a keyboard. You know, he's really not doing a good job.
Throttle.
Oh my God.
Good day, James. How are you doing today? I am lurking like always. Thanks for asking. One thing I am really curious about is how do you keep yourself from sweating on the rig? I see a lot of people sweating a lot on the rig, but you seem really dry.
Have a fan and wear a shirt. Thank you for that donation. Bloody hell. Appreciate the donations. They really help me concentrate. You gotta just have second. You gotta carry more momentum through there. I'm losing like a second on that corner. You really have to lean on the fronts in race room, and I just don't do it enough.
Throttle.
James,
Oh my
concentrate.
God.
Just like orange juice. Be 100 concentrated.
Thank you for the donation. I'm trying to catch up with these buggers. Right, time to use the red shells. I'm going way too deep into that. Man, it wouldn't be the first time I've been beaten by a keyboard.
I lied, him actually. Radeon Kappa.
Thank you, Eau Rouge. I used to play Live for Speed a lot, and there were people... Oh my God.
A man with a keyboard goes round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. A man with a keyboard goes round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Oh my God.
Hi, Harry. In reply to your question, he keeps dry by drinking Gamer Muscle brand muscle milk. It is the only protein drink scientifically proven to reduce sweating and tolerance to Tory propaganda. Gamer Muscle brand muscle milk. Buy it today.
Thanks for that donation. Yes, I know I used to play Live for Speed a lot. And there were people that would play with mouse and keyboard, and they were insane quick. So, if you're really good at racing lines, and you know the brake points really well, and you're smooth with the turning, you can be laser beam fast with a mouse and keyboard. not sure how well a mouse and keyboard would do on a sort of dynamic track, but believe me, I've been pummeled by a mouse and keyboard quite a few times. BC Master Race.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
I just wish you'd catch Jardia and ignored all the donations. Come on, James.
I really appreciate the donations, but man, I'm really struggling to drive this car. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting us. I really do appreciate it. Despite having a little mental breakdown, do appreciate it. Oh, that's a bit better. It's just trusting that the fronts in race room have more to give than you expect from the force feedback and compared to AC and iRacing and ACC. So you have to, like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing about race room. Every single sim has its different approach and expectation to the nature, and you really have to know what that is and drive by it, otherwise you just, you know, you're done. Hopefully I can get the hang of this before the end of this race. Why am I going into first gear? Do not know. Shit! Auto bin. Fortunately was able to catch that. That was nice.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
I agree, random call sign. He really should be concentrating on
Izzie.
catching Jardia, who is currently using a keyboard to beat him. Also, how have you been, Ricardo? I hope your wife and mini call sign are all well. I look forward to your reply.
Oh no, he's out! I was enjoying trying to catch up with him.
Throttle.
Hello, James.
Come on, Jardia,
How are
it's not
you?
like you're using the...
Being beaten by a keyboard warrior must feel terrible. So terrible you'd want to swear.
What?
Swear a lot.
No, don't.
Bollocks. Banana. The cat's tail.
No.
Bonkers.
Beep, 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 beep.
Balls.
Beep. Thank you, finding the count. You know, it's these drivers that drive with a keyboard for gear shifting. He'll have the last laugh. Man, this has been total punishment, this. At least it was from me being rotated at the start. I really want to catch our held. We've been having a... I was catching him. Guys, thank you for everyone that's clicking the like button or has done or intends to. Really appreciate the like clicks.
Throttle, throttle, throttle.
Oh, Jesus.
Imagine having thousands of pounds worth of sim racing equipment that you didn't even pay for, and getting beaten by someone using a keyboard. Sort it out.
To be fair, I don't have to use my imagination, do I? Sarcasm inversion. Jesus Christ. Don't worry, I'm having a little mental breakdown, but I internalise it. It's fine. That's the healthy thing to do. Come on. I need a cup of tea really bad. I haven't got any milk. How much? I'm not going shopping today as well. It's bugging me. Can't even have a cup of tea. I can have green tea. Green tea's alright, I guess. But I've got coffee with no milk in it next to me. And it's instant coffee with no milk. It's terrible.
Throttle, throttle,
Oh,
throttle.
Jesus, here we go.
I just want to say hello to all the guys in chat. I hope you're all having a good evening and are keeping safe and well during this pandemic. Please be careful when going out in public, keep at least 2 meters distance and wash your hands regularly. Thanks.
Thank you, Izzie. Well, that was weird. Stuck in the slide there.
Throttle,
Appreciate.
throttle, throttle.
Jesus.
Hello again, James. Can you maybe post the link to your online shop into the chat? I really need a gamer muscle gamer milk. How much will shipping to Austria cost? I hope it won't be too expensive. Also, good luck with the last minute of the race.
Thank you, Hori. Thank you, everyone that's donating. Thank you, guys. Wow. Didn't do much about that. Can you send me some milk? Final lap here. Final corner dive bomb, vote in chat. I'm too far back to get it to stick, unfortunately. We'll try. Win or be. I'll see how much I can do. No, we can't do a dive bomb. We're too far back. But he'll probably take that car out. We might be able to mosey on through. Let's see. We might be able to mosey on through with the place. Let's see if we can do it. Well, surely that's illegal. Surely, you know. Oh, well. Well, we'll watch the replay of that. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ almighty. That was a total titwinkle fish of despair race. But if you enjoyed watching absolute despair, hit the like button, share, oh my God, subscribe and click the bell. It's literally one of the most annoying races I've ever
Very
had.
well, James. Just keep up the good work and don't bin it. Don't overdrive and you will be just fine. I'm surprised you've lasted this long. From what I've been told, you only last a few minutes. Also,
Yeah.
I have 8 pints of milk. Shocky.
Shocking. Thank you, Izzie. Let's watch the replay. Ah, guys, go and click like on the Porsche official stream. That's so stupid. Oh, what an annoying race. What an annoying race, getting wrecked at the start. I mean, I took myself out as well, but oh my God, so just frustrating. I've never been so frustrated in a sim race. Yeah, we'll do some racing with subs. We got, yeah. I need my sim mood cheering up. Right, let's watch the replay though. See if it was my fault. Well, it'll be. You can watch the replay. I mean, obviously on Thingamy. Oh my God, who's got milk? Porsche won again. I'll just drink coffee without milk in it. Oh my God. The thing is, I mean, I don't mind losing from my perspective. It's just really nice. But you know, if you're racing and you're live streaming, it's really nice when you're actually doing okay. It's an interesting race from a sort of stream perspective. That's what's annoying. It's not the actual place that you're in, if that makes sense. Because I don't expect to do well. It's just I enjoy the stream being entertaining, if that makes sense. From my perspective, it's, you know. Oh, here we go, guys. Mind you, most of you like seeing total simmering despair. That is sim racing. Well, I want to squeeze through there. Oh, the stream's going all right. Thanks for everyone in chat. I mean, I can put butter in it. It's not gonna... I don't drink. Alcohol doesn't actually cheer me up or anything. I'm not in a bad mood. The only thing that if I'm genuinely in a bad mood or whatever, swimming in the sea's the only thing that really cheers me up. Yeah, this is why I was like, we got so... It's reverse grid. Jardier's driving with a keyboard. It was really good driving by Jardier. You know, he's gear shifting with a keyboard. He's a bloody... He's a bloody machine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Traumatic memories. It's going to turn out it was my fault. I'm pretty sure the car behind us nudged us. Yeah, I mean, whatever I did there, we couldn't have avoided that. He was going to hit us whatever I did. Because the car in front is slowing down. Like, that car's slowing down. I'm having to avoid this car, let alone think about the car behind us. So I can't... at the point where the accident's about to happen, so, like, you could go, right, this guy is probably going to do a lunge up the inside. Which is fair, you know. At this point, I can be aware that this car could potentially do, like, a stupid lunge up the inside, even though it would never work. So, I would be aware of it here. Well, I've already turned in at the point where I'd be aware of it. So, I would be aware of him doing the lunge about, let's say, about here. Let's be generous. I could be aware of him doing a lunge at this point. There is a gap there. Potentially, he could do an idiot move. I could be aware of that. But the problem is, even if I'm aware of that, I'm already turned in for the corner at that point. I'm already turned in, so even if I'm aware of him doing that lunge, I can't... if I turn right and try and avoid the lunge of him, like just go, right, look, I'm just trying to not have a contact. If I turn right, and to avoid the contact, I would have to hit the car in front. There's no way out of it for me. Peter Cripnell! And from his perspective, you can't overtake there. And like, how is he going to get the pass in? How are you going to get the pass in? Like, even if he goes over the curbing, how are you going to get the pass in? Peter ruined our race there. I hope he feels really bad. I hope he feels. I hope he feels deep down sorrow. I mean, look at that. From third, total rotation, and I couldn't get back on the track. Race ruined. Oh my God, sim racing, guys. Imagine, right? Imagine if that was real racing, and you'd spent. Imagine if you had spent, like, this car is like a million, well, no, like 700,000. It's like 2 mil to have a team, and probably like 400,000 per race. Or if you're a driver in a team, you're probably talking about 300,000, 200,000 per race or something like that. I think that's what they pay for as an arrived drive if you're doing like a random endurance or something. Imagine the whole like 2 weeks of preparation, everything. I mean, I didn't do any of this, but I'm just saying, imagine that, and then someone does that at the start of the race to you. That is why real racing is brutal. I'm surprised more real race drivers don't just jump off buildings. I certainly would. But yeah, sim racing. Technically we beat Jardier though, so I mean maybe not fair and square, unfair and keyboard gear shift denial. Benace's prime wealth inequality, that's how. So no, there are some people that legitimately have like absolutely caned it with business, really sacrificed a lot in their lives. That's not very many people though. Most of it is, you know, just wealth. Just the inherent systemic wealth inequality allows some people to have enough money to be able to do it. I think it might come out at the end of this week or next week or something. Yeah, you know, it was good fun. I'm really, I really do appreciate being invited to this event. You know, it's, the first race was a lot better. I think the reverse grid thing, to be honest, is weirdly it's not working out in my favour because we're doing actually a lot better in the first races. We're doing a lot better. We're like moving halfway up the grid, qualifying last, moving halfway up the grid, and then it goes reverse grid and it's all messed up. It would be better if they didn't have reverse grid, to be honest, because what happens is you end up with the crap drivers at front that don't brake properly and then they take you out and it's like, well, what's the point? I haven't got any milk, Paul. Correct, sir. Thank you for subscribing. I haven't had much sleep, and I don't really want to go out when I haven't had much sleep. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, there's another guy as well that does stuff. That's what. Yeah, it's probably from David Perel's video where I'm getting that 250k thing for GT3 from. But yeah, no, we do all right in the first race, and then the second race. This happened last week as well. We were doing fine and we got punted on like lap 1 and you know, because someone missed a break point. Although it was pretty hilarious last week. Yeah. But you know, what can you do? Let's do some racing with subs, guys. I also, massive thanks to all of you that donated to torture me. I mean, it didn't help. Didn't help with the racing, but you know, money's money. I really appreciate it, guys. It you know, it's nice. Thank you. Right, so it's getting rather emotional in here. Let's what should we do? What shall we do? I think we will stay in race room for this evening. I want to do a proper AC, like another proper day of AC stream, to be honest. With like mods and stuff. Seeing as we're in race room now, it's probably better to stay in race room. I mean, I could let chat can decide, to be honest. You can buy some milk now. Everyone will say we've got loads of AC fanboys. ACC. We did ACC last night. X-Plane. No, we're doing driving sims. You could do a straw poll. We need to wait the straw poll. I haven't played it yet, Counter Debate. I need to. I want to just play it for myself. I'm a fanboy of Half-Life stuff, so. Right, someone set up a straw poll, and we'll democratically find out that most of our viewers are AC fanboys. I do have to quit out of this and go back to a different version as well, because I'm on a random version. There you go. The poll of straws is up. I could do with getting something to munch on as well. Let's have a look at the poll of straws. AC's obviously going to look. Oh no, it's pretty close. Oh no, it's not. I'm surprised at how many people are saying ACC. Oh, it's going, it's going. And AC is in the lead. ACC 28, following behind. Oh, it's a bit of a battle. AC and ACC fanboys fighting to the death. Oh, look at this. What is going on? Shuffle McMuffle. Total bamboozle going on here. By the way, guys, subscribe to Jardier. Can someone post a link to Jardier's channel? Don't know if he's still live, but it'd be awesome to sub to his channel. Democracy is being shown to work really well. Has democracy in these past elections in the UK especially? Let's have a look here. There you go. Thanks for posting Jardier's channel there, guys. If you enjoy the despair here, but you know, if you want to watch someone that's actually talented at sim racing, Jardier is a good channel to watch. You know. Oh, it's neck and neck between AC and ACC. Poor race room. They've just done this on purpose to get it to be all the same. Can we see some roof surfing? Not in this, unfortunately. This doesn't have advanced roof surfing physics. Stop wallowing in your own pity. Oh no, look. How is ACC more popular than AC? Oh no, he's coming back. AC is coming back. It's a split fan base. The worst thing Kunos ever did was make ACC. They just divided the Assetto community between people that appreciate good force feedback and people that don't care about force feedback. Maybe it was for the better. And AC is pushing through. They've put the engine map to map 1. Surely the engine will blow. Game of Muscle 2020. It's neck and neck again. I think there's some vote manipulation going on here. Race, don't race. Race if you want to, but don't race. But do race, but keep 2 meters apart, one at a time, but don't go within 2 meters of each other. I'm not guilty of of negligence, of gross negligence and killing many people for no reason at all. I'm not guilty. It's your fault. Game of Revolution. And I have Santiago. I've tried everything, man. We've done everything. Believe me. I haven't tried an AccuForce wheel though. I'm going to try and get a hold of an AccuForce wheel and use foundation force feedback. I think we'll see. Because the IRFFB helps a ton with iRacing. Righty. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I think we'll probably do AC because it's the easiest. Well, actually, both AC and ACC are easy to get into. Well, we'll see. We'll see where the votes are. But what I'm going to do is we'll finish this race room stream here after some glorious racing action, some painful racing action. Really appreciate you all liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking that bell. It was nice racing. Next week's race is going to be the super duper final with the Porsche drivers and the one for all the prizes and everything. So that'll be really interesting. That will be, as I say, we'll be starting 5 p.m. next week. That'll be really good fun. I'm not sure what car it is, but the hot lap is closed, so you can't do that. So I don't know why I'm bringing that up. But this car will be. I don't know if we're going to be racing with this car on that one as well. I think there's going to be like a community vote as to which car is going to be used. But yeah, look out for that, guys. I will see you later, where we'll do some more sim racing. I've changed the title and everything. Until then, see you in a bit, guys. I'm gonna get a drink and something to nibble. Times are changing. How much I donated? What do I need a server to server? I don't know. See you in a bit, guys. Actually, credits. My brain's fried. There you go. And I think there's a bit of a delay between the talking and the stream going out here. YouTube's having a meltdown. No, I'll do shopping probably tomorrow. Thank you. We had like tons of donations. I really appreciate it. Izzie, Repenting Man, Random Call Sign, Robert, O'Rouge. Wow. Filing account. Thank you very much. Super chats from Craig Ricketts. Thank you very much. Subscriptions from Camille Kowalsis, Tushkwandero, Yamaha GT, Captain Igloo, and Crexor01. Thank you, guys. See you in a bit. Happy sim racing. Goodbye.